Hello, Abhishek. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm also good. So, Abhishek, please tell me about yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, giving this opportunity to introduce to myself. My name is Abhishek Joshi. I'm from Sona. I have done my graduation in BSc Computer Science in Shivaji College, Budgir. And sir, I have last 1 year working in TUC, the Ultimate Coders, and last 6 months I have worked on Angular. My hobbies are, sir, listening music and some such new technologies. That's it, sir.
So, you work on Angular for 6 months, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
overall, you have 1 year of experience.
Yes, sir.
So why you are switching your current organization?
Sir, last 2 to 3 months, sir. Uh, when I have we have that project, sir. Only solving the erroring and bugs, sir. That wise I have switching this.
Okay, you mean to say that the project is completed right
Yes, sir.
now.
Project is completed, sir.
You don't have assigned any new project.
Yes, sir.
So, how much you rate yourself out of 5 in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript?
In HTML, CSS, JavaScript in 3 hours or 4, sir.
4 out of 5.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between HTML and HTML5?
Sir. In HTML5, sir, more semantic tags, sir, or HTML. There are like, sir, header, footer, nav, asides. We have some APIs, sir, and drag and drop, web storages. There are the new feature in HTML5 or HTML.
What is the difference between CSS and CSS3?
Yes, sir. In CSS3, sir, we have new styles, sir, like text shadow, box shadow, and uh, uh, some classes, sir, pseudo classes, pseudo elements, sir.
Apart from this,
Yes, sir. What's sir?
apart from this, is there any other new features we have?
New features, sir.
What are the CSS selectors?
There are 5 types in CSS selector, sir. Static, sticky, fixed, relative, and absolute, sir.
These are CSS selectors.
Yes, sir. CSS selector.
Tell me about CSS positions.
Position, sir. Position left and position left and position right, and clear both, sir.
What is meant by CSS selector?
What is meant by CSS selectors are, sir, to select any element to styling that element, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, what are CSS selectors we have?
CSS selectors, sir. ID, tag,
Okay.
class.
Then,
Sir, direct child, end child,
okay.
pseudo classes, pseudo elements, sir. There are the classes.
Apart from this,
Embedded, sir.
Sorry,
Embedded selector, sir.
embedded.
Sir. In embedded selector, sir, direct cell, sir. Direct cell using a greater than symbol, sir.
Okay. What is precedence of CSS selector?
Precedence of CSS selector, sir. The highest precedence in selector, sir. ID selector is the highest precedence, sir. And lowest is the class and tag selector, sir.
Okay. What is the difference between image and picture tag?
Yes, sir. In picture tag, sir, we have using a two tags, sir. Source tag and image tag. And in image tag, sir, we have use it occupies the space between uh, and there are two attributes, sir. Title and source.
What is attribute?
It gives some meta information to the browser.
Meta information of?
It gives a HTML. It gives some meta information to the HTML element to the browser.
Suppose I have two views. One is parent and another is children. And
Yes, sir.
I want to center children view
Yes, sir.
horizontally and vertically. How can we achieve that?
Uh, uh, Using the position, sir.
Okay.
Using position, the properties of transition, sir. Transition transform minus xy minus 50 minus 50, sir.
Suppose I want to use audio video tag in my HTML.
Yes, sir.
Which format should I use?
In audio format, sir, MP4, MPEG, OGG, and video format is a MP4 and OGG. OGG, that's it, sir.
Okay. Can you give some example of new input types which are introduced in HTML?
New input type, sir.
Yes.
Input. Yes, sir. New input types are name, using the name, last name, sir, and it also input use to button, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
What are the data types we have in JavaScript?
Mainly I have two data types, sir. One primitive and non-primitive. In primitive, uh, it holds a primitive data types are holds a value, and non-primitive holds a reference. And in primitive data types are string, boolean, number, undefined, and null. In non-primitives are array, function, object. We have primitive and non-primitive data types in JavaScript.
What is hosting?
Hosting. Hosting. Yes, sir. Hosting is the all declaration gets shifted top of the scope. This process is called as a hosting, sir.
What is quotient?
Quotient. The conversion of one data type to another data type is called a quotient, sir.
What is pure function?
What, sir?
What is
Yes,
pure function?
yes, sir. Pure function. Pure function. Uh, we have three in there, sir. There are, sir. We have some outputs, sir, and uh, pure function is not assign any declaration and same output. It's called pure function.
What is lexical scope?
Lexical scope is a scope of parent.
What is currying function?
Currying function. Currying function. Yes. Yes, sir. Currying. It is a chaining of a function to the lexical scope. So,
Can you
in
write the example for same?
currying function. Yes, sir. Can I share, sir?
Yes, yes. I think you are writing your JavaScript code in CSS file.
Sir, sorry. Yes, sir. It is current function example. A function is in another function.
Oh. What is the difference between equal to and strictly equal to?
Sir, please, again, one second, sir. Question, sir. I
What
can't.
is the difference between equal to and strictly equal to?
Yes, sir. Equal to is it only holds a value, and strictly equal to are holds both a value and as well as data type.
Equal to holds value or equal to checks value.
Yes, sir. Only checks value, sir.
What is call, bind, and apply?
Bind and apply. Sir, I don't this question. No, sir.
What is this keyword?
This keyword. It is a target to the closest parent, sir.
Closest parent object.
Closest parent object. Yes, sir.
What are the new features we have in ES6?
In ES6, sir, let const var arrow function and app. Yes, sir.
That's only.
Um, classes, sir. And, yes, sir. Yes.
What is nan?
Is nan. Yes, sir. No, sir. Sir, is nan. I know, sir, but I will give some time, sir. We will one next question, sir.
What is difference between let, const, and var?
Yes, sir. In var, sir, we have declare, redeclare, and reassign. But in let, sir, we can't redeclare, but reassign. In const, we don't redeclare and reassign, sir.
This is the only difference.
Yes, sir. And in let const var, we have a let const var. Scope. Yes, sir. I know that is. Yes, sir.
What is arrow function?
Yes, sir. Arrow functions, sir. We encode the code, sir, using the arrow function.
We what?
Encode the code, sir, to write write to single line or short the code.
Can reduce code. Right? It's a shorter way to write a
Yes,
function.
sir. Function.
It's not in code. It's a
Yes, sir.
shorter way.
Short. Yes, sir.
Is there any limitation of using the arrow function?
Yes, sir. In arrow function, we can't use this keyword because it returns a window object.
Oh, very good. What is difference between slice and splice?
Yes, sir. In slice, slice are uh, is first first parameter are argument are mandatory. First and second parameter are not mandatory. In splicer, we have first parameter argument are mandatory and second is not mandatory, and we slicer, we have split the array, and that's
Actually, slice doesn't modify, doesn't change original array, whereas splice change original array.
yes, sir. Slice change.
What is JSON?
JSON is uh, it is uh, and JSON is the it used to sir JavaScript object to JSON object. We have use JSON for a web storage JSON to convert the JSON dot stringified JSON object to a JavaScript object.
I have passed code in chat section. Please copy that in your email.
Sir. Sir, can I write here output, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. Please. Why first one is true and second is false?
Sir, is equal to is only check value, sir.
But value of A is 0 and value of B is false.
Because zero. One second. Sir, that way, sir, false is no, zero is a value, sir, but false is converted into also zero, sir. That wise both are equal to, sir. Is
0
a
and false. Both are falsy value.
false value, sir. That wise it returns true value, sir.
I have passed second code of block. Please copy that.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to-
Okay, what will be the value of x at 23 line?
Yes, sir. One second. Let me- Yes, sir. 44, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. 100.
Okay. Save file and check it console.
Yes, sir.
That is NA.
Answer. Yes, sir. Not a number.
Why it is not a number?
Sir, yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's okay.
Sir, is the x declared in a outer the function, sir? Not, sir. X value is declared uh, in the bottom of the console, sir, and the declaration is not in a top of this scope, sir. That wise we console in NAND, sir, because x value is no in function, sir. No, top of the function, sir.
Sorry, I didn't get it. What is the value of x before console?
Uh, Before console, sir, x value is, sir, 21.
What is callback function?
Callback function, a function which passes as a parameter.
Okay.
Uh,
What is callback help?
Callback help. A function is a uh, more function in a function, sir. It's called a callback help, sir.
How is the function?
A function in a caller, you know, inner function.
That is recursion.
Sir, one second. And what, sir?
What is callback function?
Uh, function is function is I don't know, sir. I don't remember. I don't remember, sir. Callback helps.
What is promises?
Promises, sir. It is a synchronous behavior to promises are asynchronous behavior in a JavaScript.
Promises are asynchronous.
What's, sir?
Promises are asynchronous behavior. Right?
Yes, sir.
How to create a promise?
Uh, now, in three stages, sir. Promise, fulfill, promise, and, sir, promise pending, sir. And we have on a promise, sir. The promise is fulfilled. We have call a method. Then, sir, we have promise is not fulfilled. That promise is rejected. Then we call a method catch method, sir.
What is promise chaining?
Promise chaining, sir. Yes, sir. Multiple promises are in a function. We have to asynchronous to chaining to solve the multiple promises, sir. In a function, two or more the promises. There are promise chaining.
I would work on API call.
Yes, sir. I work on
Uh,
API code.
how to make a API call in JavaScript?
Sir, no, I see. What's the one?
How to make a API call in JavaScript?
Uh, yes, sir. In a fetch to use to call API, sir.
So,
Using the fetch.
I have passed one array in chat
Yes, sir.
section. Please copy it. Okay, this is the array of frogs, right?
Yes, sir.
Having your values like name, age, gender, favorite
And
food, and weight. I
yes,
want new array uh, of frogs whose gender should be female and whose weight should be greater than or equal to 8. I want a
uh,
new array of
yes, sir.
frogs
Yes, sir.
in which the frog's gender should be female and
And
their weight should be greater than or equal to 8.
weight is greater than 8, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, age is greater than, sir, 5, no, sir.
8. 8.
8, yes, sir.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, sir.
Abhi, I have done for myself. Do you have any question for me?
Uh, yes, sir. Uh, sir, asking for my performing the interview, sir. How it is, sir?
Yeah, it was not at all good, right? Basically, you have to brush up your JavaScript knowledge.
Yes, sir.
JavaScript and HTML, CSS as well, right? And also, you have to improve your communication. You are struggling to communicate. You are not answering properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any
Okay,
other
sir.
question?
No, sir.
Okay, Abhi. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.